Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your weekly energy update. And this week we have a lot going on in the heavens as far as the planets. Well, Mercury is going out of its retrograde, yay, right? Going into its post-shadow on the 18th. So we do have time here to reflect on what did we learn about things coming up from the past during the retrograde period. It will go direct on February 8th, which means it's fully moving forward. So we still have a little bit of time here during the post-shadow. The more we move away from January 18th to February 8th, the less of the Mercury kind of retrograde reflection energy will leave us. Then Uranus is actually going to be going into its post-shadow as well, but on January 22nd. And it takes a long time. It's further out, of course, than Mercury. Mercury is like right next to the sun. Uranus is, further out in our little solar system. So it takes more time for it to make movement in different places. So it's going to its post-shadow on January 22nd, but it doesn't go direct until May 10th. So we do have time here. Uranus rules over Aquarius, and it is about suddenness. It brings in change and has us look at new ways of looking at how to get things done, brings in new ideas, things like that as well. So whatever came up while Uranus was in its retrograde, we have a great deal of time between January 22nd and May 10th to look at that, what we learned during that period. Now, it goes then into pre-shadow again on May 26th. So we're going to be going back into retrograde in Uranus, so don't get too comfortable with it. But the furthest we get away from January 22nd to May 10th, the less impact of sudden change and having challenges on looking at how we do things impacts it there. And then this week, January 20th, we do go into Aqua season. So happy birthday to all you Aquarians that are coming up here, all you sun babies. And I do have a special pick a card for the Aquarius season for everyone, but it has a special birthday reading in there too for all you Aquarius suns. That actually comes out tomorrow on January 15th. For the focus of this reading, though, on January 21st, we do have the new moon in Aquarius that's happening at 1:53 p.m. Mountain Time, which is the time zone I'm in. And so we'll focus in on the 10 new moon wishes that we make during the first 8 hours after the new moon. So, during that period, if you focus on like new moon wishes, it could be for anything. But to make the most of the power, we do it within 8 hours after the new moon. And if you focus in on the energy of the sign that the new moon is in, it is an even more powerful around manifesting those wishes. So I'll pop up the Aquarius characteristics here on the screen. And so you can see here how it has to do with the social circle, friends, acquaintances, groups, tribes, social media, that type of thing. Also humanitarian global outlooks, new and unusual ways of approaching challenges. That's that Uranus energy. The old no longer works for the new. It could be about technology, inventions, internet-based solutions and opportunities, lightning and electricity also. And big dreams. The Aquarius card in the tarot is the star card. It's one of the wish fulfillment cards. So it's like dream big. This is the sign of the 11th house of the whopping wishes is what I call them. There's a little astrological offering a service that I put out there, which I'll have linked down in the description box below if you're interested in getting your wishes, understanding more about wishes. It's also about sudden and surprising major changes, so rebelliousness and erratic behavior, higher spiritual thinking and pursuits around astrology, extraterrestrial connections, and other worldliness. So it's about detachment and having objective viewpoints. Of course, it's an air sign, so there's a lot of mental battles. Can have inflexibility, overthinking, brainstorming, and of course, the Aquarius sign rules over the ankles, the calves, the veins, and circulation. So if you have any type of challenges with that, then you can definitely make a lot of strong energy towards that with these new moon wishes. So that is how we can make the most of this energy of this new moon. For this reading, I'm going to be asking, what new beliefs or ideas are arising from an unexpected event? So that's what we'll be focusing on here. Of course, there's going to be a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and yours starts right now. All right, Capricorn, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off here pulling a card from the Divine Guidance Oracle. And I call these the spiritual ink blot tests, or whatever you see in the picture is special for you. And then we'll read from the book. So let's take a look here and see. All right, they already have it known here. So this is where we're starting about what new idea, what new belief is coming or has come from an unexpected event that happened during the Uranus, retrograde, or that is coming here. And all right, so here is your card. And we'll read from the book, see what else comes in here. So you got the deeper look, which says you are opening to a unique perspective. You're now able to see below the surface to gain a much deeper understanding of what is taking place. This not only applies to your life, but to your understanding of other people as well. You'll be able to see the smallest detail and see the energetic pattern of what is occurring. You'll see the consequences, both positive and negative, of your decisions and where they will lead you. This gives you the ability to offer sound counsel to others and to lead your own life in the right direction. So definitely, whatever this unexpected event that happened, it allowed you, I kind of feel like, once we get past the shock of something unexpected happening, when you're able to step back, now you're able to see below the surface, see the reasons behind things, and seeing from a higher perspective. So I really like that because it's kind of almost training or reaffirming the ability to do that, not getting caught up in the reaction, more in responding. We'll also pull from the Magic of the Unicorns Oracle here. And what I meant by that, they want me to clarify that, instead of reacting from a place of fear of losing conditional love, we see things from this higher perspective, this deeper perspective, rooted in unconditional love and calm and peace. So rather than being in a reactive mode like a cat when we go into fight or flight and it attacks or runs away, or attacks then runs away after hissing, this is, we feel the emotions start to bubble up and we step back, we take a deep breath, we're able to respond in a loving way instead of a fearing way. So I like that. All right, what else all right. So this is from the Magic of the Unicorns Oracle. And you've got card number 18, a refreshing oasis. And that says, nurture yourself, gather your strength. You got 18 and 19 here. So let's see what else they offer here with this resting, taking a step back, right? So this card suggests that you need some rest, need to relax and look after yourself. It's during moments of refreshment and peace that you can re-energize at a cellular level. So how can you best nurture yourself? Do you need a long soak in a scented bath, a massage, a walk in restorative nature, or a good holiday? What food and liquid does your body need? How can you bring yourself into equilibrium? An oasis is a safe refuge from the outside world. It's a space in which to contemplate and reassess your life and to rest and gather strength for the next part of your trip. So your guidance now is to take yourself into your inner cave of calm and tranquility. Whether you allocate an hour or a week to looking after yourself, spend some time fulfilling your physical and emotional needs. Your unicorn is recommending that you decide what is right for you and act on that decision. Treat yourself to something that is good for you or fills you with joy. This card heralds downtime for you. Switch your mind off in the silence. Then harness the resources you have to help you on your way. Many beings, spiritual or physical, have brought you to this point, and it's important to thank them and remember that new guides may step forward to assist you on the next leg of your journey. The affirmation for the card is, I nurture and refresh myself. And that's so perfect. We talked about stepping back, reevaluating things and looking at things. So whatever unexpected event has come up or is coming up, take a step away, whether, like I said, it's an hour or a day or a week or whatever, to be able to step away and reflect and see things from this different perspective. We're also going to pull from the Tarot of Dreams. Let's see what else they have for you, Capricorn. All right. Let's just flip those over. What else? All right. So those are the ones. Let me just scooch these out, and we'll start with this one right here, actually. So we have the Chariot card, which is great. This is about movement. It is about victory. It is about the power of choice. And as you take this step back, as you look into what you learned and what you glean from here, this higher perspective, one of the things you learn is that you get to choose what story you apply to any event. You get to choose what emotion you want to feel as you go through it. And I know in the beginning, we don't feel like we're making a choice. Something happens. This is how we feel. Something happens. This is what it is supposed to mean, right? But that's the whole thing. Spirit, when it first told me about this, I was like, are you sure we're making choices? And then they, of course, showed me gently how every human child, when we're younger, is inundated with opinion about what something is supposed to mean, how we're supposed to feel as we go through it. And we take that on as our own opinion. Then we take it on as our habit to feel a certain way, to think a certain way. And then it becomes our reaction, where it happens very quickly instead of a response. But it's a habit, and we can change that habit if we wish, of what something means and how we're supposed to feel as we go through it. We have that power. And that's what you learn as you go through this too. Yeah, because the Seven of Swords, you do learn with your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, of which of those have been stealing from you, stealing opportunities, stealing love, stealing peace, whatever it may be from you. You're realizing that it was your own thoughts and your own beliefs, your own stories that you had been taught, that you were regurgitating and, applying to whatever event was happening. So you do recognize here in this pause that you step of what your own thoughts and beliefs from the past are influencing that. Yeah, and you have the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is a great card because, again, with the swords, the thoughts, the beliefs, the mindsets, the page allows you, it's the new ideas, it's the new way of thinking that comes in here. They have the Ace of Swords, which allows them to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm. And you realize that every moment is either one of these fears that we were taught here, the fears of losing conditional love, or the other option is the capital T truths, those that are rooted in unconditional love. So every moment is an emotional and mental choice of fear or an emotional mental choice of unconditional love, and that is within our power. That is where we can change our habits if we so wish to. Neither's right, neither's wrong. They're just different. Choices of fear contract, restrict, make us feel small, and we get to experience all those nummy, yum emotions that are connected to fear. Or of unconditional love. Unconditional love expands. It is full of gratitude and unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter and all those other emotions that are rooted in unconditional love. We come down here to experience the fear ones, but when we're done, we have the ability to connect higher. And I love that coming in here. You have the Knight of Cups, which is the movement of emotion. All the knights are also on a quest. The Knight of Cups is on the quest for the unconditional love from above that they find in the chalice, the Holy Grail. So this knight is on a search for that, and obviously with this, we're searching for the other option. We're not feeling so trapped in that we have to choose an emotion or a story rooted in conditional love, the fears of losing conditional love. We find the other choice, and you are in a search for that. We all are, really. And here's the High Priestess. So you do step backwards into your high temple. It talked about rest. Here she is stepping back into our high temple. She connects to the higher realms. She dives deep into her emotions. She goes behind the hidden, behind the veil to understand things. So you definitely are, again, being reaffirmed here to take a step back, go into your high temple, get away from the chaos and the noise so you could really understand where you're coming with these things. And you have the Six of Swords. Swords are, like we talked about, our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets. The Six of Swords is like how they show kind of going through a portal. You're leaving old ways of thinking behind and moving into new ways of thinking, which moves you from rough waters to calmer waters. So this smooth movement of your mind is coming in here as you release more and more of those thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. And your final card, King of Cups. King of Cups, he rules over the emotions, but he balances heart and mind. But he also offers you the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail, that which is full of unconditional love. So you do have this power coming in here. You're able to stand within the higher mind, the higher heart, those that are rooted in unconditional love, and it's very transformative. So definitely powerful information coming in here as you take a step back with whatever this unexpected situation is, seeing that you hold the power. You get to question your thoughts and move them, and definitely connect to this higher place and see things so much more clearly than you had before they had happened. So wonderful, wonderful. I love this message for you, and that's what they have for you this week, Capricorn. If you're interested in more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on those and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And if you go in there, there's an option for all, which if you select it, two things happen. One, you're notified immediately when I post new videos. And two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, Doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy, it wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. These are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful people, as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life, please know that you, yes, you, are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking to you soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.